Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. So today we are going to set up my reading planner for quarter 2. And we are going to do the, am I going to do the monthly layout for reading? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the monthly layout for reading as well. So let's get started by talking about the reading planner that I use. So I technically use a reading journal, not a reading planner. And I use the Plan journal. I love it. In this reading journal, I have her journal pages, and then I have reading planner inserts of my own that I use. So I have a combination. So in the annual section, I put in inserts that work for me. Including my calendar, my book of the month, bucket list, reading bucket list. All of this is a part of my reading planner inserts. And so I also have the New York Times book review. I think this is in my inserts as well. The Oprah's book club, the complete list, is not a part of my inserts that are available. But this is freely available, the Oprah's book club list. Maybe not in this format because I had to take it and reformat it, and I put these book images here, but you can find this list anywhere. And then I have a TV series tracker, which you see I don't watch that much TV. Favorite authors, I have a whole series of annual trackers in here. My favorite books is a specialty page, all that type of good stuff. And then each month, when I set up each month, I basically have a dashboard, which is a part of my inserts. So this is not Plan, that's my insert. And then I get into a monthly layout, which is my insert as well, because the Plan journal, I don't believe it has a monthly layout. And then I have a book championship, my insert as well. And then this weekly reading journaling page, that is what Plan includes in her journal. And I love these pages. And she also includes these notes pages. So that's how I set up my months. So I did that for February, and I did that for March. Because I don't do like a full 2-page spread for a week, I don't really need to set up this journal every 3 months. I set it up 6 months. This is one of the only journals that I have 6 months in. But I still need to put my extra inserts in for the next 3 months. So right now in April, I just have this clear tab, which this just came out of my stock. My planner supply stock. If you were to get this journal, which I think is sold out, all that you would get, because I want to be really, really clear before flipping through this, all that you would get with the Plan purchase is the weekly reading journaling sheets and a collection of notes pages, blank notes pages, or dot grid, I should say. That's all that comes in the journal. I love that personally. I love the minimalist look or the minimalist feel to it. Now she does have a reading planner where she has weekly layouts and monthly layouts. If that's what you're interested in, please check out her page. She has wonderful, gorgeous planners. I prefer to do my own inserts for reading just because of, catered to my tastes. So that is pretty much what a blank month would look like, right? So what do I need to update to set this up for quarter 2? Not that much. I have some inserts that I printed from my printable book inserts that I want to put in for each month, because as I used this planner through the first quarter or journal, I realized that there were some areas where I needed to kind of boost up my inserts and make some adjustments to it. So specifically, I wanted to refine my books to read list, which is what you see here. because I found myself having a lot of books on my to be read list because I've just been so busy the beginning of the year, just really too busy to read as much as I like to read. And so I am making a list of books that come out each month. I always do that, and I put it on my monthly calendar, but I'm not being able to read all of those books each month. So that means from month to month, I have books rolling over on my to be read list. And so what I decided to do was to kind of adjust some of my columns in my to be read list. Specifically, I added the new and old column so that I could keep track of whether or not the book was a new release or a prior released book, because I read both probably equally as much. So I may come across a book that was written 5 years ago and I want to read it because I just discovered that author and I want to read their whole backlist, and I'll put that on my list of things to read and I won't get to it, and then I'll have forgotten that, oh, I read this one book in the series and I was supposed to go back and read the whole series. Okay, that's been driving me crazy this whole year. So I wanted to refine this page, which I did. I am now going to keep this in the month, the current month. My other to be read, just regular books to be read list is actually kept in the annual section. And I really use that for books that I just want to get to throughout the year. They're usually like my classics or self-help books or things like that. But these are like leisure fun books, my romance books, my mystery books, stuff like that. So I want one of these for each month. So I printed out 3. And then just in general, I needed to print out some more book review pages. This page has not changed. I keep these at the back of my planner, and it's just a new quarter, so I'm going to need more of these. So I printed out a few more. And then this audio book review page is a new page for me because what I have discovered in 2025 is that I actually do like to listen to audiobooks. I have never been a fan of audiobooks, but I have really started listening to audiobooks as I take road trips, and that has just really, changed the way I approach audiobooks. And so I wanted a book review page that was very specific to audiobooks because the narrators can make a big difference, right? And so it's not just whether or not I like the book, it's do I like the narrator? What type of a job did they do? Because a lot of books I read as audiobooks, I've already read them, and I'm just listening to the audiobook to get a different experience. And so the narrator plays a huge role in that. So, audiobook review. This is a new page for me. And so this is going to go with my book review section at the end of my planner. And so then reading wrap up, this is an existing page. This is where I do my book ratings, select book ratings. I don't rate every single book that I read because I read a whole bunch of books, especially romance books. But the ones I really want to capture a rating for, I will put them here. So I just printed some extra so that I can put them in the back because as we go into a new quarter, I'm going to need extra. So let's go ahead and get that set up. Let us start by adding my books to read page in my month. So, like I said, I already have my monthly set up in here because I already have this set up for 6 months. Then I have the Calendar Plan pages enough for a month. And then I have a notes page. And so I think probably after my notes page is where I'm going to put my books to read. Or, no, I think I'm actually going to put this in the beginning of the month. I sure am. Because that has just been such a headache for me that I really need to address it. So I'm going to put all my books to read pages at the beginning of every month, right after the monthly calendar. See how quick this setup is for the next quarter? I love it when a plan comes together. And honestly, I love Calendar Plan's reading journal. She did this as a special release this year. I hope she keeps it in her lineup because it is amazing. It this is exactly what I needed. I didn't really get into the full reading planner of hers for a lot of reasons, but this allows me to put in my own inserts, customize it how I like, and it has just saved the day. So I put in my books to read. So now in my what I call my annual section, this is where I put in my reading wrap-ups, right? So you see I need some more pages because we're going into a new quarter. I need more pages. Okay. Then on my book reviews, I need a few extra pages for book reviews. Where are you at? Right here. So I'm just kind of beefing up these sections for the new quarter. I am actually going to put my audio book reviews right behind my book reviews because I'm going to start keeping track of those. And then my reading wrap up. Oh, I have another reading wrap up page I didn't put in here. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Awesome. All right, guys. This is really all that I need to do to set this up for the next quarter. Like I said, I love it when a plan comes together, and combining Keller Plan's reading journal pages with my own inserts, it has just made my reading journal experience so much better, and setting it up each quarter so much easier. But this is actually ready to go for the quarter. So what I want to do now, though, is take a moment and do the decor for my monthly. Well, let me tell you what this page is, because you're probably wondering, well, what is that? Well, when I do my journaling, I started printing these in March. When I do my weekly journaling, I don't like to use this little, whatever this is up here, where you circle the month and the day. That just gets on my nerves. So I just take, I made these week of stickers on Canva and cut them on my Cricut. And now when I do my journaling, I just put one sticker right here. So when I set up this for the month of April, I will use these stickers. And so I just, you know, printed them, cut them, punched it so that I can keep it in this planner. All right, but let us spend a few minutes decorating the April monthly. So I am going to use Keller Plan's I Love Spring, because this is a very thick spring book, and I need to use these stickers. I think the ones I am going to use, I don't really want to use the ones that are like so blatantly Easter. So I think I want to use, well, they're all kind of Easter, but I want to use this set. So I am going to need probably, this does come with some boxes, so I'll use some of these boxes, but I'm definitely going to need some dates. So let me start by dating this. And I think I'm going to grab another Keller Plan book, Dated Basics. And let's see if she has, probably this green would be really nice. I want to go for black, if I'm being honest with you. But this is, I think, a great opportunity to use like a green or a color that I wouldn't normally use. So yeah, let me take a look again. Well, this has some green, but it has more teal. Let's see if there's anything that's kind of teal in here. I didn't think I saw any teal. I think I just saw like that green, which I think that will work. We'll make it work. So Let me pull these. I think I'm gonna use the smaller ones though. And put these on here. So the first, I believe, is a Tuesday. I hope I'm right. Okay. I would say, I'm not sure if I love the fact that these are on square stickers. I wish they were just cut out, but you know, it is what it is. So generally when I set up my monthly in my reading planner, it's primarily decorative, if I'm being honest with you, because the only thing I really track in here are book releases. That's it. I don't really do too much more than that. But it's very helpful for me because I keep track of, like, on my phone, I have a list of books and they're that I want to read from some of my favorite authors. And so I have a list of those books and their release dates. And so being able to come in and put them on a calendar is just really nice. And I like that process. It helps me kind of visualize what's being released and what I can look forward to and what I need to stay on top of. Because things can get really overwhelming and I tend to forget what's being released and what isn't. A long time ago, I used to own a used bookstore. Fun fact. I think I've said that maybe in one other video. But I truly do love books. And back in the day, before ebooks got to be a thing, okay, you knew when every book was going to come out way ahead of time. Because you had to, right? Publishers had to have a date for marketing and all that good stuff and road tours. And, you know, as a bookstore owner, I would have to order the book early so that I could get it on the street date, I could, you know, by the release date. And so it was just a whole different publishing and experience for the reader. With the onslaught of digital reading, basically, you know, ebooks and Kindles and stuff like that, you know, you don't have to have as much lead time for when a book is going to be released. And so keeping track of some of these books is just, it's hard. That's what I want to say. Sometimes an author will tell you 2 weeks before a book is coming out, hey, I'm having a new book come out. I'm like, okay, it would have been nice to know that 3 weeks ago. But it is what it is. It could just get a little bit overwhelming. So I am going to go ahead and start with the decor now. I put in my dates, and like I said, I'm going to keep this fairly straightforward. I love her. So I'm looking for something that can go over here in the corner. I love these flowers, but I think I really love that little house. So let me get this little house, ouch, this little house, and use that because I like this. It's a little plain though. It does need some flowers or something to go with it, don't you guys think? Okay, so I'm gonna do a little, well, I don't want to do a butterfly because a butterfly would not be bigger than a house, but it needs something. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of a flower garden right here. To go with that. So she has, oops, I thought these were all together. Okay, let me sit this off to the side because I'll probably still use that. I want to use the set where the flowers are connected. I thought that one was connected to these, but I guess not. Okay, so we're gonna put these right here. So that we have a little bit of a flower garden. It goes over on that house just a little bit, but I think that's fine. Or do I? Girl, this book is bothering me. Nope, it's gonna have to be fine. Okay, so let's trim this. I really need to clean these scissors because they are sticking badly. Okay, I like that. And I also like the lady that I saw standing over here. Oh, this book does not want to stay open. Okay, we're just going to put her right there. All right, what I will say about this spring book is that I feel like these stickers are maybe like not quite big enough for me, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, this is a great place to come in and put this sticker that I took off before. Maybe find another one right here. Okay, so I like that. I think I'm going to come in with one of those boxes that had images in them. I love this one. And then I do want to put this right here. I don't have a solid box, but let's see. I think I want to go ahead and put it right here. And then I will do a solid box of the pink underneath it. In case I have a list or something that I want to keep track of. That looks great. And so now I want to come in here and just grab a couple of really just a couple of these spring icons and put them throughout. That's basically what I'm going to do. Find one that I like. I like this one. I like the butterflies. Let's see, I love this set of flowers here. So yeah, the fun thing about decorating in the book planner is that for the most part, I tend not to stress about it. Right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Everything doesn't have to be like, you know, perfectly aligned. It really doesn't. And I don't approach it in that way. And that pleases me. So I just like to have fun with it. So I want to put this butterfly right here. Maybe right next to this young lady. I like that. I would like to put something here, but I don't want it to clash with this super pretty basket. So I think I'm going to put a quick little quote, I should say, in that top box. Spring is my favorite because it is one of my favorite seasons. It's probably not my absolute favorite season, but it is definitely one of my favorite seasons. I am going to take some of these flowers just to give it a little bit of a pop. I'm going to put this up here at the top. And then I am going to grab a month label to put up here. And then I'm going to put in a few boxes. So we are going to the month of April, and I'm probably going to go ahead and grab this green to match the date stickers. Okay. I'm just trimming the overhang here. All right, now I am going to go in and I have a list. I don't have the author or titles right now, but I do have a list of 4 or 5 release dates. And so I need to come in and put boxes on those days. And I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5. So I'm just going to grab these 5. 3, 4, and 5. So I have one book being released on the 8th that I'm looking forward to. Then I have a book being released on the 9th. See if I can pull. Let me come back on the 9th and see if I can pull this up. Okay, I think I can. Because I want to put this right here. Okay. And then we have one on the 1st. Somebody's releasing something on April Fool's Day. Okay. And then we have one on the 17th. And then I have one on the 25th. All right. That's all I know so far. So now that I have those dates in here, those boxes, I will come in and just put a few more of these icons kind of all throughout, just to fill up some of the empty space. So for example, I'll put this right here. I think that's cute. I think something right here just to fill up that space is really cute. And then something down here. I will probably have some books released down here though. So because there are usually books that do release on wish I had another pink. Oh, I do. There are usually books that do release on at the end of the month. So I'm going to put this right here instead. And I'm going to come over here and put a yellow because I do, well, there's going to be some books released right here. So I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to put another butterfly on here because I love butterflies. So right here on the 26th. And then ooh, lots of butterflies right here. But I do like this plant. So you notice I'm not being like super careful. I'm gonna put it right here. With these stickers, if I'm being honest with you, I just try to do the best that I can with what I have. That's really it. Let's see if I have an April Fool's Day. I don't see one. That's okay. Let me see if I can find a couple of quotes. You know what? I'm not going to use the Calmness rainbow quotes. I am going to go into my quote book from, not book, but my quote sheet from Amazon, because I want these to be kind of long quotes. And I like this one right here. Start doing the things you love, because spring is a season to start things. So I'm going to put that right there. And then one over here. I've used these quotes very well. Pretty much the only ones that are left are the ones that are kind of coupley. And so I'm not in a couple. I'm not in a relationship. So I haven't been using those. But I use the ones I can. So everything has beauty. I like those. And then I think I'd like to put something right there. And then I'm going to call this done. Definitely probably not my best spread, if I have to be honest with you, but I'm okay with that too. I truthfully am. So, we already have done butterflies. Maybe just this really cute flower right here. Hanging flower. Okay. And we are going to have it hang from right up here. And I think it's beautiful. Okay guys, this is my book layout for the monthly layout for my reading journal. Thank you so much for watching this video and for sticking with me. Happy planning through the month of April and into quarter 2.